What's happening, everyone? Hope you guys had a great Sunday. I did. Uh, did some back to school shopping as well for the kid. Um, and then today, right, I decided we were going to call my mom. So after I finished shopping for my daughter, I decided we were going to FaceTime my mom through WhatsApp, right? And then FaceTiming my mom through WhatsApp because I know she's not particularly a fan of the beard, right? Every time whenever she sees me, she's always telling me to cut my beard. My daughter kind of likes it. She really likes it, right? My daughter likes it. My mom doesn't like it. And she was able to convince my daughter to tell me to cut my beard off. Now, ordinarily, it's my beard, it's on my face. Doesn't really matter what other people think. But I actually was contemplating cutting my beard for a little while now. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but every 6 months or so, 5, 6 months, I cut my beard off. And then I don't shave for another like 6 months. You know? It is hot in here. I'm gonna open the window, guys. Give me a second because this is New York, so you might hear some crazy stuff outside the window, but I'm gonna open the window anyway because it's hot in here. Give me a second. Shoosh. Yeah, I threw that AC out yesterday. I thought I didn't need it anymore. I thought I didn't need the AC anymore. But yeah, Hillbilly G says, "Hey man, please don't shave the beard. It's your signature look, please." You're probably right about that. You are probably right about that. Part of it's my fault, right? Because Facebook has this thing with the then and now, where I posted because on September 1st, 2015, which was 9 years ago, right? I put up a picture of LW Fragrance says, "Yo, have a blessed night, my brother." Thank you so much, LW Fragrance. Hope you're having a blessed night out there. So 2015, I had put up a pic. I put up not a picture. I put up a what is we call it, a story, right? About how I looked in 2015 because Facebook had this thing, and Facebook and Instagram ran, and they both kind of ran by the same people, and they both kind of just run concurrently, or so a lot of times when I post a story, it's not only on Facebook, but it's also on Instagram. So I posted this photo, right? Okay, not that one. That's me and my kid. I posted this on the story, right? Of 2015 me, and it updated me, right? So of course my mom saw it yesterday when I posted it. She liked it. Well, this morning, early this morning, she liked it. But she's always been adamant that I shave my beard, cut it low, right? Keep your beard low, keep it nice and clean and neat, and this, that, and the third. Me personally, I don't mind it too much. It is what it is. It's not something where it's like I'm not so I don't know if anyone does know me. I tend to change like my hairstyles very often. However, every now and then, like I'll stick to like, as Hillbilly said, like a signature look, right? So if you knew me 3 years ago, I had a different signature look. If you knew me 4 years ago, I had a different signature look. 5 years ago, I had a different signature look. Skip a few years, different signature look, right? So anywhere from cornrows to low cut to high top to afro to just braids on the top to dreadlocks on the top. I've done pretty much every sort of style there is to do, and I actually have the pictures to prove it, right? But it's just one of those things, every few years or every few months for me, right? Every few months I keep it fresh, right? Trim the beard off. Steve, see you later, my guy. See you later, Steve. Big up to your sister, though. Why can't I block people? What's going on here? All right, let's see. All right, it's a good thing that I actually do have this as well. So, Steve, I'm gonna put you in timeout for another 30 minutes. You are now in timeout. Actually, hide user on this channel. Yeah. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve. Hillbilly said the news. What do you mean by the news? What do you mean by the news? Typically on a Sunday like this, what I would do is like I would cut the mustache. I didn't really cut the mustache, so as you could see, it's already starting to like kind of grow over my lips. So I got to keep sort of like getting it out of there, um, you know. But yeah, depending on how this live goes, if we get 100 subscribers, but it has to be 100 subscribers. Let me see. Yeah, 100 subs tonight. I shaved the beard. Okay, I'm gonna start the poll. Tonight. Someone says I just subbed. Well, we just got 99 more subs left to go. Right? 100 subs tonight, and boom, I will cut it. Why is it so goddamn hot? I threw my AC away. Was it today or I think I put my AC out last night, and somebody already picked it up. Don't think the trash came to pick anything up yet, but I put the AC out last night. Because yeah, it's fall is coming, so I figured, you know what, I could tough it out for another few months before I get another air conditioner, because this is the Northeast after all. And typically around Labor Day it starts to get a little typically around Labor Day that's when it starts to really cool down, you know. But yeah, let me see. So I put up the question, right? It says, if I get 100 subs, should I cut the beard? 50-50. So one person said, actually, yeah, it's still 50-50. Oh, nope, 67 say no. 67% say no, I shouldn't cut the beard. And only 33% says yes. What's up, Ron Dobbins? How you doing, my guy? Thank you so much, Bulaunope. Thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. I sincerely do. How's your day today, man? I went back to school shopping with my daughter today, and it was fun. It was fun, but I FaceTime my mom, and she convinced my daughter that I should I should cut my beard. So yeah, I figured, why not just make this a fun thing, right? So if we get the correct amount, oh no, I don't know that person. Who's that? Who you might know? No, I don't know that person. So if I get the right amount of subs tonight, then yeah, why not? Why not? 60% say no. 40% say I should. Yay, I fixed my OBS recording software. Nice, Hillbilly, nice. Man, I'm looking forward to hearing some music from you, man, or some tracks that you produce. What is up with this? All right, let me rotate it a little bit, see if it's gonna. There we go. Does this go any higher? All right, it does. It does. Okay, good. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your music as well, Hillbilly G. So keep me posted. Send it through Instagram if you want to. I did post the Instagram to my profile, Fortune4T3. So if you guys go to the main page, you guys can get over there on Instagram, and we could speak more directly on Instagram as well if you guys would like. So yeah, I'm interested in hearing some of your tracks when you do drop them, man. Everyone give this video a thumbs up, says Ron Dobbins. Thank you so much, Ron. Ronnie, Ron. You seem like a guy who watches One Piece. You couldn't be. I don't even know what that is, Seba Alter. I don't know what that is, honestly. Hillbilly G says, after weeks, I fixed it. He says, I don't have Insta. That's okay, man. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, where do you drop your music at? Hit me with the link somewhere. You could drop it in the comment section under this if you'd like, you know? Seba Alter says, ain't no way, bruh. Bruh, I don't know what that is, homie. I don't know what that is. See, I gotta continue to fix this because it's just a peeve of mine. Whenever it starts to just come over the lip, it gets crazy. Like, especially when it's like here and it starts getting into your mouth and stuff. So yeah, but Casey Ara, how you doing tonight, sweetheart? Says yes, cut the beard. Okay, all right. Let me check the votes. Let me see what the votes say. It's 67-33 out of 9 votes. 67-33. So 67% say no, 33% say yes. Casey Ara says yes, cut your beard. So she agrees with my mom and my daughter. Although my daughter usually likes my beard, but my mom was able to convince her to be like, hey, tell your father to cut his beard. And I'm like, no, Lily loves my beard. But you already know how that thing goes already. You know what I mean? You know how that goes already. I don't do music. I do gaming content. OBS is a video recording software, but I might do some music that's instrumental in the future when I have more time. What kind of games? What kind of games? What kind of game? Like I don't really play much games anymore. Maybe when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, you know, maybe I got to reconsider that. Yeah, probably when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I'll probably reconsider that and maybe get a like a little software or whatever. But I got things that I want to do first before I actually do get you know, play some games and stuff like that. Like I don't want to cut too much into my free time by playing too much video games, you know what I mean? But it's always good to just unwind and, you know, relax every now and then. I'm having a good weekend. Hope everyone in this chat is having a good weekend too. Absolutely, man. I agree. I'm having a good weekend as well, man. I did some back to school shopping for the kids today. So, you know, we went over across the bridge to Rockland County. And yeah, every time I get to see my kid and she's good, she's okay, man, that just makes me happy. You know what I mean? Some PvP, some relaxing games. I do everything. How's your day today? What did you do? Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, I took the kids shopping today. You know, some back to school stuff. Went across the bridge, went to a couple stores, got some things. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I didn't do much else today, to be honest with you. Kind of twisted my hair. Called my mom. Today was just a nice relaxing day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some PvP relaxing game. What's a relaxing game? Hillbilly G. What would be a relaxing game? Like I'm trying like chess. I play chess, so I do play chess online often. Very often I play chess. If you guys do have chess, I kind of stopped a little bit for a few months, so I got rusty. And then when I got back, it was kind of like I got kicked up pretty bad in chess. But then now, since I've come back and I've gotten the hang of it once again, I don't know, man. I think I'm getting the hang of it once again. I had a winning streak of like 10 games last night, so I could be a little over exaggerating, but because I did draw one in between, but I had a nice little winning run last night. Let's see. Okay. I haven't posted in a while. I need to edit one video. That's a priority right now. A server I play on. Okay. Depends what someone calling relaxing. For me, it's games that have me in nature a lot, like Minecraft or Railroader. I've heard of Minecraft. I don't know Railroader. Red Dead Redemption, I don't think that's necessary. Hold on. Owen Rooney. Yeah, man. Yeah. 3-0, huh? Yeah. I definitely that news definitely got to me. And even though I kind of fell back on watching you know, soccer as much as I once did, I did sneak in and see the last goal. Who scored the last goal again? Salah. Salah scored the last goal. I did see the last goal. Um, Always love to see the Red Devils get these things handed to them. I don't want to say it, but I love to see it. I love to see it. But yeah, you know what's crazy? There was a Manchester United fan that was trolling me the other day. Like when Raheem Sterling signed on deadline day, right? There was a Manchester United fan that was trolling me. I said, "Don't worry about me. You guys got Liverpool to worry about. You over here talking about Arsenal and how we're not a big club and how Raheem Sterling is not a good player and all of this sort of stuff, right?" So I'm like, "All right, cool. All right, bro. You got to worry about Liverpool though. Liverpool's coming to Old Trafford, and they could have scored 6 today. They could have scored 6 today. Even though I didn't see the whole game, when I did start to see it, Mo Salah had a chance toward the end. He should have had a better effort. I think Cody Gakpo had another effort as well. But yeah, man, Manchester United were getting opened up. What else is new? Banter Club right now. Banter Club. Banter Club. Banter Club. I'm not gonna lie. The Egyptian King. What are you eating? Says Ron Dobbins. Some banana chips. I don't know if you guys ever had the St. Mary's banana chips. Original. Gluten free. No cholesterol. No MSG. Zero trans fat. I opened the bag on the wrong side, so you guys can't really see it. So I'm gonna just put it right that way. St. Mary's banana chips. Guys, I need to start working out once again because look at that. I need to start working out again. I need to start working out again, guys. So I need to slowly ease away from the junk food that I've been eating. You know. He's at 3-0, 5-0, 4-1, 7-1. We own them, brother. Was it 7-1? I thought it was 7-0. I thought it was 7-0. Did they score one? I don't remember them scoring one that day. I remember that game, though. It was like 2 seasons ago. Yeah. Liverpool's the best club in England, man. Overall, Liverpool is the best club in England. Arsenal, we were robbed. Arsenal, we were robbed the other day. I don't think the league really likes us, to be honest with you. I really don't. It really sucks because I really do want to watch football. I really do care about my team. But when things like that happen, it's like, man, what's the it's like when things like that happen, it's like, what's the purpose? It just gets annoying when it starts to get over my lip. That's why every couple days, like, I trim it so it doesn't get too crazy. But yeah. But yeah, man. Liverpool definitely is the best team in England. I don't know about right now on current form. Probably, I mean, they've been performing really well. I will say that. Arsenal, I want Arsenal to win the league this season, but I already know how the league is when it comes to Arsenal, man. And they protect Manchester City so much. Like City, you know, the club was run. I mean, now they don't have to buy any players, right? Because they already have Haaland. Like who? You're not gonna upgrade on Haaland, right? You're not gonna really upgrade on Kevin De Bruyne, you know. And the guys that they have at the back, you don't really upgrade on those guys. They have some of the best players, you know. Yeah, I just, you know what I mean? And they just get so protected. I don't understand that, man. Hold on, give me a second. Let me block this guy. Look out, bro. Hide this guy from here. He's here not to add any value to what it is that we're saying. Someone says banana is 100% calories. Really? Never knew that. Never had those before. How are they? Pretty good? They're pretty good to me, Ron. They're pretty good to me. I've always eaten them since I was a little kid, so it's like I have a I don't know. I just really like banana chips. Like this is my go-to sort of snack, you know? It's not as good as it used to be. But it's still pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Kenneth Erickson says smiley face emoji. Big up yourself, Kenrick. Ketil. I got a cousin named Kenrick. That's why I said that. So guys, if you're subscribing, I got it out right now on live. I will go zoom, but it has to be 100 subscribers. Anything less, I still might cut it, but anything less, I will not be cutting it on live. So 100 subscribers, we trim it right here on live. Right here on live. Let me see where we at right now. Oh, 608. 608. So 98 subscribers. 98 subscribers. It's right here. 98 more subscribers. Got it right here. Right on live. Zing. Pro 123 says I subbed. Thank you so much. Rooney says join the Scouser, bro. Joking. You can't switch allegiances, man. I do respect Liverpool though. But I can't that Arsenal is just Arsenal's here. You know what I mean? Arsenal's here. Liverpool is here. Arsenal's here. Liverpool is like one of these things. All right, salute. I see what you're doing over there. You know what I mean? I respect you. I respect how you guys do your thing. Except for when we play one another, you already know how that goes, right? All of that goes out the window. And I'm talking about it like I'm still watching. Like, God, I'm still upset with the Premier League. Like, I'm still upset with them. And they put out this BS statement. The referee spotted some bullcrap statement that, all they did was just say what everyone else saw, right? They didn't go in depth to say, all right, cool. Well, the ball was still rolling. The guy kicked the ball toward Declan Rice, and it hit Declan Rice, and all he did was just touch the ball. He literally just touched the ball and it went out of bounds. And what did they do? Suspended, gave him a red card for that. So that referee had an agenda. The Premier League needs to address that. And the Premier League, I watched La Liga today. I watched the Real Madrid game today. I only watched the second half because I was out with my daughter. But I only watched like the last part of the second half, so I didn't see any of the goals. But from the little bit that I was watching, I didn't see any bad calls. Maybe I should just start watching La Liga. Maybe I should just be like, all right, man, forget about the Prem. Maybe I should just start watching La Liga. You know. Scousers. City the best team at the moment. To be humble, but we are the best in history. In the history of England, yes. Yes. In the history of England, I would go as far as saying, yes, it's Liverpool. And in recent history, yeah, Liverpool, Manchester United, they're up there. Hey, it pains me to say it, but you just got to give them their dues when it comes to that. Even though they cheated a whole lot, you just got to, it is what it is. And then it's Arsenal in terms of history. But in terms of recent history, it's City, Chelsea, then Liverpool. But even in terms of recent history, Chelsea fell off a cliff, so they're not there anymore. And it really pains me to say these things, but yeah, our team hasn't really been challenging for a very long time. So all we really have is history. But we talking about now, you know what I mean? Derek Graham says banana chips so good, especially if you love banana. Have you ever had banana chips? Sounds like you had. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. I appreciate that. Um, yeah. My auntie bought me a Liverpool suit, 1980, 1990 candy. So if I don't watch football, I must support it too. From Norway here. Norway. Okay. Norwegian. We were just talking about Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland and Odegaard, who's at Arsenal. So yeah, the Norwegians really have some really really world class players. I, I don't think there's a I don't think not that I don't think there's not a better striker in the world than Erling Haaland. And I knew he was gonna cook when he came to Manchester City. I knew he was gonna dominate. But he actually might be exceeding my expectations a little bit. Because I was saying that. I knew this kid was going to cook when he came to the league. I heard people saying, oh, it's a different league. He's not going to be able to do this, that, and the third. Listen, man, in the Pep Guardiola system, if you know what it is that you're doing, right, the ball is going to come to you and you're going to cook, right? But Erling Haaland, it's not just because he's playing in a Pep Guardiola system. It's because he's a brilliant player as well, And, yeah. It's easy for me to say he's the best striker in the world. People say Harry Kane. And then Mbappe is not really a number 9. They got him playing at number 9 right now, but he's not really a number 9. He scored 2 goals a day. Okay, cool. But Mbappe hasn't really been in form. Mbappe hasn't been in form since maybe last season at PSG. And even though his numbers were brilliant, I don't know. Whenever I watch them, it's not like the young Mbappe. I was going to say the old Mbappe, but it's not like the young Mbappe. The young Mbappe was cooking. But yeah, still a brilliant player. Still a brilliant player. However, yeah, I would say Erling Haaland is the best number 9. Kane is not even really in my top 3, to be honest with you. He had a terrible Euros. And whenever the chips are down, he just never seems to really show up like he should. It could be factors outside of himself, but I don't think Harry Kane is really that guy. Honestly, I don't. Brilliant finisher, right? But nah, he's not that guy. Erling Haaland is that guy. Erling Haaland is everything you would want in a striker, except when he comes to Arsenal, he ain't scoring. He just Saliba and Gabriel. They know how to pocket Erling Haaland because those guys are just as big and physical as he is as well. And Saliba is probably, I want to say Saliba is up there with the strongest players in the league, right? If not the strongest player in the league. And that's saying something, right? So you got guys like William Saliba and Gabriel. You're not going to bully those guys. Saliba's also kind of quick as well, even though he's like a real big figure. He's quick as well. He knows how to read the game well. That William Saliba, a formidable defender, and then we got Calafiori. So I don't know, man. I just love my team. I love my team. I really do. I really do. But I just don't love the Premier League, to be honest with you. I don't love it. And another thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Plug my mic out. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you know how people are always saying English Premier League is the best league in the world. What metrics do you have to really prove that? Because the teams that have won most of the Champions Leagues have been from Spain, right? Since like 2008. Most of them have been from one country. Only how many teams? What, like 2 or 3 teams? 2, maybe 3. I don't remember because I haven't checked it in a little while. But like 2 or 3 teams from England won. Liverpool, Chelsea. Who else? That's it. Since like not 08. Because maybe Manchester United won too. If we're going as far back as 08. But yeah. It's been Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona. One from Bayern Munich, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know what metrics we weigh that on, because when it comes to England, yes, it's more intense. Yes, it's faster. It's a faster league. Yes, it's a more intense league. But what metrics do we prove that it's the best league? Because they have the worst referees. They have the worst referees. The worst referees. And that makes the league so unbearable at times. Right? It makes me think, man, why do I need to why should I subject myself to this? Right? Why should I keep playing a fool? Definitely has the worst refs. I can't think of a league with worse refs than I've seen in the Premier League. I've seen some really bad refs. Copa America had some terrible refereeing. Terrible refereeing. Terrible refereeing. Yeah. But England too, man. England too. England too. I think the referees decide the outcome of games just as much, even if not more, than players do. I think if a referee doesn't like your team and they decide you're going to lose, guys, guess what? He has the power to send off whoever. So yeah, breathe the wrong way, and they'll find a loophole in the book, in the rule book, to say, all right, cool, he broke rule number A950, you know what I mean, or whatever it is. So yeah, not a big fan of the referees over there in England, if I'm completely honest with you. Thank you so much for subscribing, Derek Ingram. I appreciate that. So, guys, okay. So, we've gotten 5 subscribers. So, we only need 95. We get 95 more subscribers. The clipper's right here. I only have an Andes because I really don't shave much, but I just kind of like trim around the sides and stuff like that. So, the Andes is right here, just in case you guys thought I was playing. I spoke to my mom. Well, my mom actually asked me to do it. And yeah, if we get 94 more subscribers, because I'm watching the count. So whenever it does go up, I just refresh the page and I see if we have any more. So 94 subscribers by the end of the stream. The clipper's right here, team. Trust me when I tell you that. Asia, hello Asia. Absolutely not. Do not cut your beard. Okay, Asia. Okay. Well, let's see. 100 more subs. We'll see how that goes, right? 100 more subs. 100 more subs. I said cut it. I didn't say how much I'm gonna cut it, because I do trim my beard. I trim the mustache very often, every couple of days, because it grows so quickly. And I know you guys have seen how many times I've gone like this, because it just starts to just grow over my lip, and it just gets really annoying whenever it does that. But yeah, I trim. Especially like under here, like I'll trim it, every few weeks or so. I didn't say how much of it I'm gonna cut off, but I do take the scissors and trim my beard. Kind of keep it a little bit neat. You know what I mean? Not too neat, but a little neat. But yeah, we'll see. I didn't say how much of the beard I was gonna cut off, guys. So keep that in mind as well. I didn't say I was gonna go Jean. I didn't say that, but I did say I was gonna cut my beard if we do get up to a certain amount, a certain number. Everyone subscribe, give him a like, and give him a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up, Ron. Give us a thumbs up. Appreciate you, Ron. Thank you for subscribing as well. Appreciate you guys. Jocelynus Toledo says, hey, how you doing? My 2 kids say hello. Tell your kids I said wagwan. How you guys doing? And I hope you guys are, having a phenomenal school year. If you haven't started school yet, my daughter starts school next week sometime. But if they haven't started school yet, I wish them, nothing but prosperity this upcoming school year. I want them to buckle down, pay attention to what it is that they need to do. Be leaders, not followers. Overcome whatever obstacles come, and just be a success, and make your mom and your dad proud, and make yourself proud. He says, I just don't watch the Norwegian league. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. I probably. I mean, I'm sure it's a pretty decent league. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say it's that league with talented players, but I probably wouldn't watch the Norwegian league. Hell, I don't even. Serie A doesn't even really move me like it used to. Serie A used to be one of those leagues that were one of the top leagues in the world. Serie A hasn't been a top league. Hold on, what's happening here? Serie A hasn't been a top league since. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Serie A hasn't been a top league since probably like '08, '04, '05. Something like the mid to late 2010s or 2000s. Derek says I can't comment. It gets rid of my comments. I see that. I see those comments. I see those comments. Maybe it's some words because there are some words that you can't use on here. I forgot how I updated those, but there are some words that you can't use on here because we've been getting some trolls that kind of don't have anything better to do, so they kind of come stop by to just do their regular hate along. um, but yeah, big up to them regardless. Owen says, to be honest, bro, I think it was us, man. I then I think it was us, man. I then Arsenal, but City and Chelsea winning European Cups is making it harder in the future. If Arsenal don't step up, that's going to be took off of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But even then, with the European trophies, I get it. I understand that. But, I think if European trophies are the metric, then the Spanish league is clear of every other league then, because the Spanish league have the most European trophies, especially when it comes to Champions League. They have more Champions League trophies than any other league. I don't think anyone is even really close to them, right? And if we talk about Real Madrid, what do they have, like 13? Something like that, Champions League? Something crazy like that, right? Liverpool have 6, maybe 7, something like that, you know? But yeah, I think we stepped up. We stepped up big time, especially in recent seasons. But I don't know. It's just, whether it be bad calls from referees or whatever it is, it just gets a little difficult sometimes to take it over the line. And I don't put it all down to the players. You know what I mean? A few results last year where the referees didn't influence the games, sending off Tamiyasu, the Newcastle game with the goal going over the line, or the ball going over the line or not. You know what I mean? Like, and things that even happened with the Aston Villa game. So it's like, there's a few games that I could think of where the referees were just terrible. And had we gotten those results, we would be sitting here talking about different champions right now. To be completely honest with you guys. If a Warbach would stay far. You need to practice your pronunciation on Holland. Okay, tell me, how do I say Holland? Holland. Holland. Type it, and then I'll tell you if I type it in English as best you can, and I'll pronounce it the best I can. Hey, I've been watching you for a bit. I have something sad to admit. I got diagnosed with, okay. Someone says they got diagnosed with cancer and only have 4 weeks to live. Nicholas Rossell, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that someone told you that you have only that amount of time to live. I think beyond that, do you believe that that's all you have to that's all the time that you have to live? Do you believe so? Right? Because if it's not your time, it's not going to be your time. But if it is your time, but who knows, right? I could tell you I know a few people that were told that they were going to pass away in the next few months or whatever it is, and then boom, still here 40, 50, 60 years later. So you could also be a success story as well, Nicholas. Don't count yourself short. You know, just maintain that warrior spirit. And big up to you. Big up to you. Keep your vibration high. Keep your frequency high. Keep living life. Keep, living life, doing big things. And, yeah, do things to keep your mind off of it. You know what I mean? And just continue to live life. Keep objectives ahead of you. Keep objectives ahead of you. And you'll be amazed at how the universe keeps you around in order to fulfill those goals that you have. Owen says, what type of cancer, if you feel comfortable sharing? Jose Even Hernandez says, how are ya? Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Oh my God, so sorry to hear that. Thank you for joining and supporting. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for sharing with us. Very sorry to hear that. He says pancreatic cancer. That's quite a shame. Look, I'm not a medical expert or anything like that. And this is not medical advice, but there are people who have changed their diet, changed their lifestyle, and just completely roll back the clock. You know, more leaves, more vegetables, more fruits, more herbs. Cut out the sugar, cut out the dairy, cut out the processed foods. You know what I mean? I've seen people do that stuff, man, and some amazing things have happened. So, Nicholas Russell, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are definitely in my heart, right? You're definitely in my heart. Provided this is something that's really happening, you're definitely in our hearts. And energy can't be created nor destroyed. So keep your spirits up, keep your vibration high. I know this is a difficult thing for the ego to process, but yeah, man, we never really pass away, do we? We never really do. The shell, just the body starts to maybe decay a little bit, but yeah, energy can't be created nor destroyed, Nicholas. We are all eternal. So are you. So are you. And I wish you all the best in this situation. But, if God or the universe or whatever you want to call it says it's not your time, it's not your time. Right? If you don't believe it's your time, it's not your time. Yeah, but keep your spirit up, man. Keep your spirit up. Keep your spirit up, brother. Rosalie thoughts say only cut your beard if you want. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that, Rosalie. Only if I want. I kind of do want to as well. If I didn't want, I wouldn't have done it. But when your mom and your daughter are like, hey, listen, when your mom convinces your daughter to tell you to cut your beard, and you've already been thinking about cutting your beard, especially that, guys, I'd never go over 7 months is the longest I've ever had my beard for. I've never gone beyond that mark. Look at that. As we speak, it keeps doing this thing where it keeps doing that, right? So maintaining it's a process in and of itself, The reason the English League is considered the best, bro, is because 6 teams have won European Cups more than any other leagues. Aston Villa, Forest, Man City, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea. Spain have, I think, 2. Yeah, but they also won, those 2 teams in Spain have also won more European Cups than all the teams in England as well. So there's that, you know what I mean? Look, bro, I've always loved the Premier League. But now I feel like an idiot for doing it. You know what I mean? Because I think sports should be the one thing that's fair. There's already so much imbalances in life, right? Where things happen that you may think it shouldn't happen. I mean, you know, on a higher level, everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence or mistakes. But because there's so many things that happen outside of sports, I think sports should be the one place where there's no corruption, where people are free to express themselves, and when you work hard, you're rewarded for it. And when you don't see that, when you see so much corruption with these referees, it's like, yo, what's going on here? You know? Owen Rooney says maybe 3. Yeah, probably Bilbao. I don't remember what the other team was. It is probably 3 though. Rosalie Tot says 94 now. I just subbed. Let me see. It's not showing me that. Subscribe again because it still says 611. So what does that mean? Hold on. We start off at 607. 7 plus 4 is 11. How much you? 7 plus 4 is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So we still need 96. We still need 96 subs. Okay. Oh, and I hear what it is that you're saying. But it is the most intense league, right? Players will tell you that it is the most intense league. And that, you know, it's the most physical league. You know, that the players there, they're the strongest. They'll rough you up. It's a quick, fast-paced league. And the other leagues simply are not as fast as it. So I think players will say that it's probably the most difficult league to win. I think everybody except Pep Guardiola would say that. Interpreter says, your mustache is so thin, so let it grow. It's only thin because I always trim it. If it's thin, I don't keep the mustache, I don't allow the mustache to get thick. Because when it starts to annoy me when it starts to grow over my lip. And I always, like, trim it down. But if I'm honest with you, the mustache, like the goatee, like here and here, like these parts grow, like, the most when it comes to my beard. Yeah, the mustache gets pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie to you. Good to see you, bro. It's me, Shredder. What does that even mean? Bloat. Have a good night, Bloat. Why can't I do that on this thing? Guys, I don't know why, but for some reason I'm unable to, like, really hide people. So I gotta use this computer in order to, or this. Thank you so much, Asia. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I checked my profile picture. Yeah, I got banned for saying skibbity, says Olive. Who banned you for saying skibbity? Come on, man. Don't cap on here, Olive. I don't even remember seeing somebody by the name of Olive. Who banned you for saying... Who banned you for saying skibbity? Batman Arkham Origins game and Batman Returns is the best movie and video game during Christmas. Is that right? I don't think I played that one. He says, Catil Henriksen says, the Norwegian league is so bad. We have some good players, but they only out in other countries. And one word you can't use is, I assume you shower naked. What? I don't even know what that last part means. It probably translates into some sort of mantra or some sort of saying that you guys have over there. I don't know what that means. Zone says, I missed you, bro. Zone 104. I actually do know a zone, but It ain't this zone. Trust me when I tell you that. The zone that I know is not a sentimental kind of guy. To be honest with you. Big up to that zone wherever he is in this world. Nevaeh Road says, "Oh my God, I missed you. I missed you too, Nevaeh." Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't do a midday stream or anything today. I just only did the stream that ended last night or early this morning, and this stream. This is only the only stream I actually actively did on September. Yeah, so I didn't do. I'm sorry about that, guys. I kind of had to take my kids shopping for back to school. So yeah, but Nevaeh, it's a pleasure to see you tonight, and thank you for dropping by. How are you tonight, Nevaeh? I hope all is well with you. But how are you? Kate Sutton says hi. Hello, Kate. How you doing tonight, Kate? Welcome, Kate. Don't remember seeing you, but forgive me if I have. But don't remember. Holland, say oh, then ho. Say oh, then oh, lend. Oh, Holland, oh, Holland, oh, Holland. Tell me if I'm saying it right. Oh, Holland. And the oh, Holland, oh, Holland. Oh, Holland. I'm trying. Oh, Holland. Okay. I'm gonna look up how to actually really say it. But thank you, Mr. Herrickson or Mrs. Herrickson. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Double A in Norway is the letter. Okay, I see that. Ah, got it. Are you related to Kamala Harris? Could be. It's a possibility. Thrifty says, "Don't cut the beard." I'll take into consideration precisely what you guys are saying tonight. I will take that into consideration. It's me, the shredder from the other day. I changed my profile because I'm trying to be more positive, my man. My picture was the robot skull from the Terminator, and my name was Shredder. Okay. Welcome back. Sarah says, "Hey everybody, how you doing, Sarah? Over there in the United Kingdom, Scotland to be precise." Good morning, says Adeline. How you doing, Adeline? Not particularly morning here where I am, but I'm guessing it's morning where you are. Where are you, Adeline, by the way? And welcome back, everyone. I appreciate. Look at the gang is here. I appreciate you guys. Hey Sarah. Hey Owen. Divine Fool says, "Oh, he lean. Oh, he lean. Oh, he lean. Oh, he lean. Oh, he lean." What are we saying? Oh, he lean is not Oh Holland. Oh Holland. Oh Holland. Oh Holland. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right tonight. Watch. I guarantee you I'm gonna get it right tonight. Okay. All right. Watch me get it right tonight.
Holland. Holland.
Oh, okay. Holland. 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 I know I got it right. Oh, Holland. Oh, Holland. Oh, Holland. Whenever I hear shredder, it reminds me of shredded cheese. It reminds me of actually Shredder in the office. Doing good. Haha. It's 3 a.m. right now. How are you? Mark. What's up, Mark? What's up, Mark? Hey, my guy. No Cuts Beard Gang. Everybody, big up to Mark. That's my guy right there. Mark works for another company. I'm not gonna tell you what the other company is. I'm not even gonna get you guys all into our business or what it is that we do. Mark works for another company. I see Mark frequently, not every day, but yeah, Mark is having well, he's cool now, but he had a little sort of situation happen the other day. We're not gonna get too much into because it's Mark's business. So I want you guys to big up Mark and welcome Mark to the channel. Um, a stand-up guy, that Mark. I'm telling you, he's a stand-up guy, man of his word as well. So big up to you, Mark, and welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first live, man, this is what we do. Man, we've been doing it for a little while now, and the people here all over the world, but they're like family. And we discuss pretty much everything, but usually mostly spiritual stuff. Even though tonight we are focused on whether or not I should really, really cut the beard, right? Because my mom, she ain't having it. It's to the point where she's getting my daughter involved in it, right? And I think it really has a lot to do with my mom not wanting to feel like old. I think that has a lot to do with it. But I don't mind. Even though I kind of have like the gray patches, I'm not tripping over the gray patches. It's some people don't like it, but what? It's on my face. You know, it's on my face. But yeah, sometimes I do think about should I cut it? Should I not cut it? Especially when it starts. Mark, I know you could relate. Especially when this part starts to do this all the time and grow over your lip. You know. Yeah. Hey, my guy. Yeah. Okay. You're saying it fine, bro. Haha. You just got an accent. The ah equals o, and the ah is lan. All right, let me look at the name again. Okay. I'm gonna get it right before the night's over with. Now that you got me to this point, I gotta get it right now. I have to get it right now. I have to absolutely get it right now. Now I gotta get it right.
We do. We are looking at how to pronounce correctly the name of this Norwegian football player. We'll be looking at how to say more confusing names from football that too many mispronounce. Erling Braut Haaland. Erling Braut Haaland. Erling Braut Haaland. And now you know.
All right, I got it. I got it. Erling Braut Haaland. Erling Braut Haaland. Am I saying it? I know that's right. I know I said it just like the guy. Erling Braut Haaland. I know I'm saying it right. See, look. If I went to Norway or I went to Europe or something like that, I know I'd be able to speak the language. I think I kind of have an ear for like the, you know, people's dialect and people's language and stuff like that. When I was younger, I don't think most people kind of knew that about me, but I knew that about myself. I knew that was kind of one of the things, like even with the British accent, right? Like you guys are here, hello, you know what I mean? How are you? Right? So it's like, it's not hard for me to really hear something and really kind of pick up on the accent. Very rarely do I hear things where it's like, whoa, that kind of blows me out of the park. But when it comes to languages and dialects and stuff like that, if I spend some time there, I'll be able to pick up on it, no problem. I'll be able to have the accent down packed. And that's just always been something that was kind of relatively easy for me to do ever since I was a kid. I kind of realized that about myself. But yeah. Thank you so much for teaching me how to say that. I appreciate it. So I got Henriksen that taught me how to say the name of the best striker in the entire world. I appreciate that. He's the best striker in the world right now. I gotta say it, and it's true. I don't think anyone could really argue with that fact. Erling Haaland is actually the best striker in the world right now. But when he comes to Arsenal, we tend to be able to stop him. I didn't even say good evening, everyone. The beard cutting threw me. Thrifty, thrifty. It's not guaranteed. That's why I kind of set the goal so high, right? Look, we've never had 100 subscribers in one day before. I think the most subscribers we had in one day was like 42, right? So it would really have to be a hop, a skip, and a jump, right? And a drive for me to really actually cut my beard. So right now we're up to 612. So we got what, 5 subscribers? Oh 07. Actually, it was 606. So we actually had 6 subscribers because it did go back down to 606. So we had 6 subscribers tonight. So it would be 94 more. I mean, is that realistic? It could happen. Is it realistic? Not really, right? So I kind of just put it all the way out there. Just, you know what I mean? But if it did happen, then I would have to just honor my word. But I knew it was something where it was gonna be quite difficult to really get to that point. So, you know, come on, you guys know me by now. You guys know me by now. Come on. But hey, Thrifty, how was your day, by the way, Thrifty? How was your day today? Okay, so the Google was also wrong. So it's a Holland, 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 a Holland. Was Bingo the dog or the farmer? Replace dog with tractor once. Think about it. Kick martial arts. What are you talking about? Bingo? Like Bingo was his name, oh? I don't even remember how that song go. Bro, I'm pushing 34. Only part of that song I know is and Bingo was his name, oh. I don't know any other part of that song. I don't remember any other part of that song, to be completely honest with you. It wasn't my favorite song. It wasn't like ABC or any one of those easy songs, you know? It says think about it. I don't know, to be honest with you. Thanks for trying your best at the pronoun. Of course. Of course. Look, for me, it's about respect. Everyone knows the way how I view the world, everybody, everything, every single one of us is just one thing expressing itself in different ways. I think the ego is really all that. Guys, remember the window is open, right? And this is New York City, so you might hear some crazy stuff outside. Just giving you a heads up. But yeah, everything is just one thing expressing itself in different ways, and the ego is really what separates us, right? So, for instance, me eating this banana chip, you guys don't necessarily taste it, right? And if you haven't eaten it before, it wouldn't really set off your memory, right? And you wouldn't really be able to because it's not something that you've tasted before. So you could imagine how it tastes, but you may not necessarily know what it tastes like because your ego hasn't really experienced it yet. But guys, energy can't be created nor destroyed. The same amount of water that was on the planet a billion years ago is the same amount of water that's on the planet now. And if somebody were to take all the water out of you, you would cease to exist. Or you would certainly transcend this dimension. So it's one of those things. That's why, race being a social construct in the way how people have formulated race to really divide us. Like, I know, look, you don't got to look at me too much or too hard to know that I'm a black man, right? Or what you would consider, or what people would consider a black man, right? But beyond that, think beyond race, right? Think beyond race. And think more in terms of spirituality. So for me, if I see somebody doing something, like I call people from my race out all the time when they do boneheaded stuff, right? But if I see somebody doing something, like let's say they're hurting somebody, right? And I think and I'm able to help in that situation, I'm gonna help that person. You understand what I'm saying? If I see somebody doing some BS, and they're my color, I'm gonna call them out on their BS. So I think it's Ephesians. I don't remember what exactly the verse is, and I'm not real. You guys know I'm not religious like that. But somewhere in Ephesians it says the battle is not against flesh and blood, or the war is not against flesh and blood, right? It's against principalities or something of that nature. But it's not against flesh and blood, guys. You know what I mean? It's the intangibles. Owen says the women mods running it tonight. Man, they running every. Bro, we about to have a woman president soon. Hopefully, to be honest with you, I really hope she wins. But Trump runs the media, man. Like, he has so many people that are posting about him. Most of the people that I do see posting about presidential candidates are talking about Trump. So yeah, he definitely, in terms of the popularity vote, right? It's the devil people know. So a lot of people are sticking to the devil that they know. And I'm shocked, to be honest with you. But should I be? Should I really be shocked? I don't know, man. But I hope she wins, to be honest with you. Guys, I am so far back on these comments. RIP Frenzy says, Reb TV. Remember me? I do remember you, RIP Frenzy. J-Man says, what are we presenting today? I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to use this to cut everything off or just use it to maybe trim it down and just line it up. We get 94 more subscribers. Is it 94 still? Hold on, let me check. Where's the thing? Yeah, we get 94 more subscribers. I'll cut it down. I don't know how far down, though, but I'll cut it down. It says here you can know how to pronounce how it's pronounced. First English, then Norwegian. Which is the biggest bank in the world? I don't know. I'd probably go. I'd probably say Chase though, to be honest with you, but I don't know. But off the top of my head, I would say Chase. Plus creds are committed. Or plus creds for the commitment. Absolutely. Much respect. Make America Britain again. UK up in here. Says make America Britain again. He says whereabouts. I don't think America's ever gonna go become Britain again, buddy. But big up to Britain. You know, God didn't really make borders, did he? God didn't really make borders. It's again man-made concept. You know. Liverpool 2024 says Owen. Okay, Owen. I hear you, man. I hear you. I love the Yorkshire accent. Haha. Was just saying that the other night. The Yorkshire accent. Yeah, I didn't really look up that accent, though. I do remember you saying that, though, Sarah. I'm from York, says Make America Britain again. You're from York? I'm from New York. You're from Old York. I'm from New York. Big up yourself, Make America Britain again. And big up to all of York. Where's York? York, is it Yorkshire? Yeah, Yorkshire. She said Yorkshire. 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 He says we thought it at the same time. That was yesterday. ONG's my memory. Kelly, India, from India. Hey, Kelly from India. India from. I think you want to say from India. The Bank of England, London is a bank. London is a bank. Really? Is that so? Owen, is that so? Is London really a bank? Is that why? Is that what's preventing Arsenal from winning the trophy? Is that what's preventing Arsenal from, becoming Premier League champions again? During our lifetime, while we're still young, You know, guys, Claude, a big Arsenal fan. I don't know if you guys know or remember Claude from AFTV. Like he came and he passed, and hadn't experienced Arsenal winning a Premier League title for so long, and we got such corruption in the league. Hey, I have a question for you, says Nevaeh Rhodes. What's that question, Nevaeh? The original York, 2,000 years old, says, make America Britain again. The original York. So the old York is what you mean, right? The old York? Because you're from the old England, right? And this is up in Boston, and I think New York too, right? That's New England. Boston, Connecticut, where they say "ka," right? And they talk like that. Vermont, Maine, it's New England, right? Are you guys in Old England? Big up to all the England guys. I'm just joking. Nevaeh says, "How can I get in contact with you?" I bought some pens. I left every single one of the pens that I bought. I left every single one of the pens that I bought upstairs. Upstairs, not upstairs. In the car. I'm sorry. I said upstairs. So here, I'll write down the Instagram, my Instagram. If you guys do have Instagram, you guys feel free to follow the Instagram. So this is it at that's the Instagram right there. Can you guys see it? If you are on Instagram, that's how you can get in contact with me. Nevaeh. Owen says, rest in peace to Claude. Yeah, definitely, man. Claude was a legend. Him and remember him and Ty used to always go back and forth about it. Those guys would argue about everything, him and Ty, and they're both so stubborn. But Ty is extremely stubborn. You don't tell me what to do. Have some respect, right? You're a disgrace, and I hope you get relegated. You remember Ty? Oh man, Ty's a character, man. That guy is funny. That guy is so funny, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, Claude. Rest in peace to Claude, man. But yeah, Claude and Ty, they used to always argue. Always argue. Couldn't agree on nothing. Could not agree on anything. But those guys were absolutely entertainment. And Ty's still around. Ty's still doing his thing. But yeah, the guy's a legend. It took me 10 years to learn German to spiritual growth. Impressive. I mean, at least you learned it. He says, and no, I don't think so, brother. What are you referring to? That's not Old England? Old England. Remember, you also have this sort of this alcohol brand called Old English as well. And I got another question. I got a question for you guys as well. I have a question for you guys. So, remember how the other day I was telling you about that movie that Denzel did, that was written during Shakespearean time, The Tragedy of Macbeth. So, when they speak like this, like when they're like, "Thou art great," like when they talk like that, you know what I mean? Like, what is that accent? Or like, what's that accent? What is that? Is that the Queen's English? Is that Old English? Like, what exactly is that accent? Right? They speak so poet. They used to speak so poetic back then, or was that just Shakespeare writing so poetic back then? Thee, thy, thou. What is that accent? Like, what is that? So it was so poetic. Prata Dahule says, "Hello, brother. Hope you're doing well." Pratap Dahule. Although I do not quite recognize you, but make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel as well. Ooh, 20 likes, not bad. 20 likes, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Rubbish. I've had enough. I love AFTC. I'm sick of it. It's time to go. Remember? It's time to go. I've had enough of this. One of my other favorites is Lee Judges, man. Like Lee, when he starts grinning his teeth and you know, yeah, he's one of my favorites as well. I really like Lee Judges, man. That's my guy. Catil Henriksen says, "Good. God made a one border, sky, space, and earth. We still trying to break it. There we see the kid in us. Absolutely. When we told not to do things as kids, I agree. God made one border, sky and space, sky and space and earth. Yeah, I definitely co-sign that. Shakespeare created a lot of English language we use today, but he used Old English. See, not created but changed to what it is today. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So that's Old English, right? But Old English, man, that medieval English, that was the way how they used to speak back then. How poetic it was, right? But now everything is just the beauty of it is just kind of diluted. I think it's not just English though; it's pretty much just everything. You know what I mean? I think it just kind of just diluted. You know, they used to speak so poetic. You know what I mean? Like they would really describe things. You know, in using like metaphors and things like that. You know. Yeah, she says New English is like Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday, isn't it? There's so many New Englishes though. There's the London accent. You men, you men are rubbish. You know, like that. And then you got the Scouse accent, right? The Irish accent, even though that's Ireland. You know, the Wales accent, the Birmingham accent. You guys are talking about the Yorkshire accent. You know, the Gary Neville accent, right? It's a lot of different English accents. YouTube to say, okay, you see him in a yellow shirt, watch Web, you have the time. And come to Norway, I will teach you Norwegian. Big up yourself. One day I'm definitely going to travel, go all over, travel the world, man. Yeah, Norway is one of the countries I do want to visit. I want to go to Africa, but it's not a country, but it's a continent. I want to go to Australia. It's also another continent. New Zealand. I think New Zealand was like the first place I really wanted to go because there was commercials about New Zealand back in the day when I was a kid. So I really do want to check those places out. It says that's Cockney, but if I text my mates, I put like. It's the real English, aka Old English. Yes, yes, yes. Old English. Tuesday, isn't it? That's Tuesday, isn't it? What's happening, la art? I can't do that one. Thou shalt subscribe. Man, that old English was such a phenomenal language back then. It really was. Um, I say hello. We are going out with my brother. On here, I say hello. Are we going out, brother? Yeah, man. There's so many different English accents, and I'm sure like we went over the different in the United States. There's at least 100 different dialects or accents in America. At least, at the very least, you got the Baltimore. They damn near sound like that. You know, they're British a lot of times. You got the Louisiana, you got the Florida accent, Southern Florida accent, the Northern Florida accent. You got the Atlanta accent, the Georgia accent, the Alabama accent. You got the St. Louis accent, the Memphis accent. And these are all legitimate accents that are different, right? And we're just talking about amongst African Americans, right? And when you're talking about other races, Hispanics have different dialects. The Puerto Ricans in New York and the Dominicans in New York have a different dialect. The Mexicans over in LA got a different dialect. The Southern Caucasian people have a different dialect. The people over in Minnesota have a different dialect. They sound like Canadians, right? Canadians have a different. It's so many different dialects and accents, and it's guys. There's at least 100 in America. I'm telling you, there's at least 100. The dialect are awfully splendid. Them sentences mean the same thing. I confused you, bro. Yeah, you did. You did kind of confuse me a little bit. I'm fully Scottish, but I can do good Princess Diana I'd love to hear that. I would love to hear a good Princess Diana impersonation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that would be absolutely brilliant, absolutely splendid. You see how I did that? Splendid. You see how I did that? That was absolutely splendid. Yo, nobody says absolutely like a British person. Nobody on this planet can say absolutely like a British person. Whenever you're watching soccer and the guy says absolutely, they say absolutely. They put such emphasis on the absolutely. It's real fancy. Is there a Central Florida accent? I don't hear mine. There probably is. There probably really is. I have some family in Central Florida as well. I have an aunt who used to stay in the worst part of Orlando, and I spent the summer there one year. It's this place called Mercy Drive in Orlando. She doesn't stay there anymore, but when I was there, man, whoa, man, that place was, whew, it was different. It was different. It was different. Is there a Central Florida accent? We didn't go outside much. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Bianca says no, don't cut it. What? Don't cut the absolutely? That's you. That you have. Listen, when you're saying absolutely in the British accent, you have to put emphasis on it. Oh, the beard. Okay. All right. All right, Bianca. Let me see how we have 100 votes. If I get 100 subs tonight, should I cut the beard? 53% say no. 53% say no. She said she meant the beard. I need to speak to you on voice note or something one day, bro. My accent will throw you off. Hey, Jamie Carragher's accent throws me off all the time. But I kind of understand what he's saying, lad. I sort of do. I sort of understand it. I kind of do. Mercy Drive, we talk about it. Yeah, yeah. Owen, absolutely, man. I'm down for it, man. I don't have a problem with that. Guys, we're family here. Especially when it comes to you guys, because I do know you guys. Like, it's not gonna be on for everybody to get my number or whatever it is, but everybody who's a mod right here, Sarah, Thrifty, Asia, Owen, who else? There's somebody else. I didn't write everyone's name down, but there's somebody else in here. What's his name again? I forgot what his name is. That's bad, but I did forget what his name is. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you who it is right now. But the other guy that's in here tonight, him as well. Yeah, I don't have a problem giving you guys, and you guys could link me up at any time. Yeah, she says it's crazy that I know about Mercy Drive. Yeah, we didn't go outside. That whole summer, I spent the whole summer inside. And whenever I did go outside, like whenever there was anything called, it would be five. I want to say 500, but that would be a stretch. But there would be at least 60, 70 police cars. And I'm not exaggerating. You would just be standing there for a good 5 minutes and you'd see police car after police car. Zoom, 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 zoom. Like they would send the entire police department to deal with any discrepancy when it came to Mercy Drive. No bull. He says he always sounds Irish when he does the scout accent. He says I always sound Irish when I say. It's actually funny. Guys, I probably listen. It's probably easy for me to sound Irish because, like I was telling you guys, my grandfather's mixed, right? And my dad, because his mom passed away when he was young, but my dad kind of thinks that she was German because there were Germans in Jamaica. But I think honestly, because when I looked at my grandfather's younger pictures and my dad, because he's Jamaican, he doesn't really kind of pay that much attention to details when it comes to it. But my grandfather's hair, guys, when he was younger, it was red, right? Like not a red, but like a sort of light brown, you know, almost like a what they would refer to like as a ginger, right? And that's kind of more synonymous with like Irish, you know what I mean, than most other places, right? So that's probably why. But I think I do a pretty good Scouse accent. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it could be anything. It could be British. It could be Irish. It could be German. I think it's just one of those three things. I don't think it's anything beyond that. You know what I mean? Manchester, Manchester and Liverpool. 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 Manchester United. That's really how they say it, though. Manchester United. Manchester United. Whenever I think of an Irish accent, I always think of Conor McGregor. That guy's a sailor, but absolutely entertaining. That guy's really entertaining. I'm not going to lie to you. There was a community center in the neighborhood. They should let you go there. Nah, man, my aunt, I don't know, how old was I when this happened? I think I was like in my mid-teens or maybe my early teens. That whole summer, I didn't go anywhere. That entire summer. It was the worst summer ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, add me on Instagram. Get my contact there instead of on here. Yeah, because I wouldn't I wouldn't put it on here. But yeah, that's the Instagram. And I did put it on the YouTube as well. So if you guys do have Instagram, hit me up on that. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Let me see. 88. Come some more in my side. I said there was a good community center there. I don't know, man. Honestly, though, Thrifty, you talk about the community center. I don't know. Like going outside at Mercy Drive was. I can see why nobody really wanted to go outside when I was there. Very rarely did we go outside. Like we would go outside at the time. We would go outside to go to church, right? To go to church. And I had this one cousin. God bless his heart. I had this one cousin. Oh, we only had 89 votes. I thought we had 100 votes. I had this one cousin who was like so devoted. Like he would argue with the pastors about baptizing and all of that sort of stuff. But he was a really devoted Christian. I remember one day he got me to burn my Bob Marley shirt. Nah, not burn it, but throw it away. Because he convinced me that it was the devil. It was like the beast and this, that, and the third. Like he literally convinced me that stuff. Right? And I suppose I was in the frame of mind or the frame of being that, all right, my big cousin's telling me this, so it's got to be true. It wasn't true. It wasn't true then. It's not true now. Um, but yeah, guys, kind of just growing up around people that were kind of extremely religious. Some of them religious extremists. But myself, I don't really subscribe to it. And I think a lot of it has to do with some of the people I was around when I was younger. I have to add you on Instagram. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Rememby says hi. How are you, Rememby? Mercy Drive messed up your entire summer. Yes, it did. My entire summer was messed up because of Mercy Drive. Um, yeah, yeah. Mm. And as a kid, like summertime was the time that you get to explore. Like that's when you know, I had my growth spurt it might have been over the summer. It might have been right when the school year started. I don't quite remember. But right when I was like 15, I think like 14, 15. I think third. I hit my growth spurt like 20 years ago, guys. That's crazy. I was around like 14, 15. And I remember because like I don't know what it happened. Like I don't remember how it happened. But I remember when I showed up to school like the next year, right? And I just all of a sudden I just started looking down at people that I used to actually look up to or I was like eye to eye with. You know what I mean? And I just hit my growth spurt and then all of a sudden I went from I don't even know how tall I was. I was probably like maybe like 5'7", 5'8". And then all of a sudden I was like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2" at the time, right? And I've since only probably grew like an inch or two since then. So I'm somewhere around 6'3", right? But yeah, I just hit my growth spurt. You know what I mean? Over the summer. But the summertime, whenever you do take that break off from school and you come back, it's like when you grow, when you get experience, different type of experience than you would get in school. And that whole summer was, I want to say wasted, but not really. I did tap into some survival skills that summer as well. Some real intense survival skills. We were really going through it at the time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I would not have remembered it if it wasn't for Thrifty Simplicity telling me about that she was from Orlando as well. But those things that you go through, guys, they really make you stronger. They really do. Honestly, they do. They do. It's like living in a freezer in Scotland. It's living in the freezer. It's not cold right now, is it? There's no way it's cold. It's August. It's September the 1st. Well, it's the 2nd for you, but it's September right now. Is it really that cold right now? I tried to find it then, brother. I couldn't. It's there. Is there spaces? No. No spaces, just one word. I'm sorry. Did I make it look like spaces? Sorry about that. Let me write it again. That's it right there. It's fortune. That's a 4. Sorry, let me fix that. Let me fix that. It's fortune 43. That's it. I got a check mark by my name, so you'll be able to see it. She says, "Yeah, it's cold here already. It feels like winter started." You know what's crazy about winter? You talk about winter. In New York, we haven't had a real winter for a very long time. Like it's been cold, but not like cold like it used to be, right? Like, we used to get a lot of snow at one point. Now, recently, it's like we may get one snowstorm, not really a snowstorm. At most, we might get two, like in the city. Upstate, it's different, guys. Upstate is different. I'm sure upstate gets a lot more, but in the city, it's like no, it doesn't really get that cold as much anymore, and it doesn't really snow as much. Probably all the pollution. I'm not sure. Owen, I see it. I see it. I see it, Owen. It just came through. I do see it, Owen. Wanna hear me yet? Hear me live and direct. Liam says, "You good, bro? I can't stay. Just popping in. Thank you for popping in, Liam. I appreciate you. I had a great birthday. Yeah, Liam. Happy birthday. Hey, it's 11:11 right now. Happy birthday. I know you had a great birthday because that's 11:11. He said, I had a great birthday. Yes. Hope everyone here had a great day too. Make sure to like and subscribe. My guy has some great topics coming up that you don't want to miss. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. I know you had a great birthday. I did wish you happy birthday. I was the first one to wish you happy birthday. And even though you kind of weren't in the chat last night, I was the first one to wish you happy birthday as well, probably on your birthday when it was like what was it 12 or something like that. Somewhere around that. But Liam, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday. I'm glad you did. I'm trying to hear all about it, man. I want you to tell me all about that birthday you had. Found you, brother. Thought the three was a bit. Thought the three was a B. Sorry. Nah. You know what that spells too, right? You know what it spells? It's like a code word for fortunate, right? I should have took out the E, right? Because the E kind of makes it a little bit tacky, but it's not that tacky. It's still kind of clever, right? So it's like it's just spelling fortunate, or I should have just made the E a three, like Fortune 3, 4T3, but that would have been a little bit hard to really spell, right? So if it's Fortune, and at the time I was making music as well, so I didn't want to make it too complicated. So wait, hold on. Should have gone to what? Specsavers. Oh, he says I'm scouse, not stupid. He said I'm scouse, not stupid, Sarah. I don't know what's Specsaver. Oh, okay, Specs. Okay, I get it. He's saying he needs glasses. That's funny. That's hella funny. That is funny. Yeah. Yeah, I see. It's a glasses company. Yeah. Sounds like cheap glasses as well, right? Because it's Specsavers. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. So what you guys got planned for Labor Day? Is it Labor Day tomorrow for you guys as well? Because here is Labor Day, so I'm off tomorrow. So I don't know if I should go to the. No, I'm gonna go pick up my daughter tomorrow. Take her to the movies and stuff like that. Tuesday I gotta go to traffic court and then work. And then Wednesday I gotta go to the DMV and then work. So yeah. Eventful week. Eventful week. Where in England would I visit if I go to England? If I go to England, I'm definitely going to London, man. That's where Arsenal is. Um, I would go to Sheffield because I have family in Sheffield. I'd go visit them. I have family all over England because you know the relationship between England and Jamaica. Um, Jamaicans used to be able to get into England a lot easier than they do now, but it's still probably relatively easy as well to get into England. But yeah, I would probably go there to London, maybe Birmingham. I would like to see Liverpool and see what Manchester is like as well. I would like to see what those places are like. I would like to experience those places as well. So yeah, and Sheffield. Definitely go to Sheffield. I'm in, bro. Got to do a job in Manchester. Leaving my house at 5:30. So in an hour and 15. Yeah, we're gonna be on for like a good 20 minutes. All right. I don't want to. I'm not gonna keep this for too much more than 2 hours, right? So you guys have everyone's pretty much had their chance. If they did want to see us, if they did want to see me shave the beard, we went up 7 subscribers, which isn't bad, but it certainly isn't 100, right? So the beard stays for now. If I wake up tomorrow and I feel differently, then then things will change. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep it. Ah, bad joke. Sorry, Katil. It's okay. I'm full of bad jokes. I didn't think it was a bad joke. I thought it's funny to me. It was really funny to me. I'm in, bro. Okay, I read that one already. Do you believe in God? Yes, but maybe not in. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Someone asked me, "Do I believe in God?" Unknown philosopher asked me, "Do I believe in God?" Yes, unknown philosopher, but not in the traditional way that most people believe in God. And if you watch the channel, then you'll know precisely what it is that I mean when I say that. CBA with the drive in the dark, only 45 minutes down the motorway. CBA. Brooke, don't go to Birmingham. It's tough. Nothing nice there at all. You would be horrified. Listen, man. I've been to Mercy Drive, right? I lived in the Bronx. I lived in Florida. I lived in Jamaica, bro. I lived in Jamaica. I'm pretty sure Birmingham, it might be bad, but I don't know. I think I could survive Birmingham, to be honest with you. I don't want to underestimate anywhere, but I think I could survive Birmingham. It's not like Peaky Blinders, is it? That was one of my favorite shows on Netflix, but I don't watch it anymore because I only have like Apple TV and Paramount and Peacock. I don't have Netflix anymore. I don't see the point of having that many, you know? You should go to London and to Hyde Park on Sundays. Speaker Corner. Perfect for a live. That's something to think about. That's definitely something to think about. I think I'm going to do a live on my birthday. If they're still doing cruises at that time. I bought a ticket for a cruise like 2 weeks ago. I didn't use it yet. So I think I'm going to go live maybe on my birthday. But at some point I'm going to go live. I'm going to just take the train. I just been, I don't know, too lazy to go on a cruise, I guess. Because I had opportunities to do it, but I just haven't. So I would do a live there and kind of show you guys what the Statue of Liberty looks like. Show you guys the city, the view of the city. And one of these days I'm going to do a live from North Bergen. And that's North Bergen and Jersey City have the best views of New York City. And I will show you guys how New York City looks in the nighttime from across the Hudson River in New Jersey. It's absolutely beautiful. Catil flamed me just there. It wasn't that bad, Catil. I thought it was kind of funny. All right, guys, we're gonna stick around for She said, so was Mercy Drive worse than Jamaica? No, I wouldn't say it was worse than Jamaica. Um, my experience of Mercy Drive, most of it was inside, right? So I didn't really get to go outside as much. But it's places in Jamaica that's just not safe to go to, right? It's places in Jamaica where cops are not even allowed to go to. It's places in Jamaica where cops have went and they were told to leave and they left, right? Because it would have been up. And I know the police officer that told me that. I don't think Mercy Drive is that extreme. I don't think people are really yeah, it's places in Jamaica that's just it's crazy, to be completely honest with you. And I honestly I wish it wasn't like that. I sincerely wish it wasn't like that. I don't know, but the culture, man, like our culture. And I probably would have ended up how would I put this now? Maybe succumbing to like certain influences around me at one point or another. Um if I hadn't had my head on my shoulders, you know what I mean? And not to say that I didn't sort of I wasn't sort of in a certain type of like a completely different lifestyle than I am right now back in the day, but not to the extreme level of a lot of people that I do know, you know. But yeah, our culture, man, our culture is just it's so backwards. It's crazy. It's so bad. Like, everything that's bad is good, and you can't build any foundation on that. You can't. Hopefully, one day it changes. Peaky Blinders. It's not that, bro. Just you would have nothing to do. Man, you won't die. You would just think that what the point of spending all the money to come here? Oh, okay, I get what it is he's saying. I'd say London for a week, then come Doza North for a week. Man, come Liverpool and I'd take you around. And I'd take you up to Manchester if you need be. I work there all the time. So know most of the city centers there. Okay. Are you allowed in Manchester? Do they know you're a Liverpool fan? You better not tell them you're a Liverpool fan. You just going all over Manchester all willy nilly. You know over there it's Liverpool versus Manchester United. Are they the most? Is that the most fearsome rivalry in England? Because Arsenal and Tottenham is pretty fearsome. Arsenal and Chelsea is pretty fearsome. Chelsea and Tottenham is pretty fearsome. Is that the correct term? We're gonna use fearsome. Well, Liverpool and Manchester United. Back in the day, I don't know about now, but back in the day, that was a real genuine hatred, almost to the level of Celtics versus Rangers, because you know that's like a religious sort of thing, right? It's like what is it, Protestants versus Catholics or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I did hear it was intense. Like people would actually get unalived over there because of that. She said even the Jamaican girls would beat up a poor Birmingham gangster with their kitchen knife. Yeah, Jamaica's third world countries are really intense. I think people are a lot more desperate. I think people kind of suffer a little bit from depression and certain undiagnosed sort of things that are associated with maybe growing up in narcissistic households and the byproduct of what transpired years and years and years ago. But yeah, it wasn't always to this degree because Jamaica also produced Bob Marley. My grandfather's Jamaican, the most peaceful guy I know, the most humble guy, the kindest dude that I know. Everybody in the neighborhood would come to my grandfather and congregate at his house, and his door was open to everyone. People would come there and live, weren't even related to us. Like there would be people at our house that were not related to us that were sleeping at my grandfather's house, right? The whole neighborhood, everybody would congregate there. That was the lit place, right? My grandfather, I'm talking about the one that I was showing you guys that was mixed. And he was the most humble guy I ever met to this point. Humble guy. But yeah, we went from a generation where we're producing music and the vibration of like reggae music and some uplifting music. People like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, you know, the ska, you know, Tony Rebel, Barrington Levy. I could Garnet Silk, you know, Buju Banton before he went haywire. I could go on and on and on and on. The music, the vibration that's released through the music as well. I think people's spiritual diets, like the because you see, because a lot of these things, and I say this often, right? Because these things aren't tangible, we don't realize the effects unless we're really paying attention on a spiritual level. Because a lot of times the music that we're listening to, it infiltrates our very being, right? And if we don't know how to really kind of utilize the energy from the music, just to take the energy from the music and kind of leave the BS out of it. I'm not saying don't listen to certain type of music. Take the energy from it. A lot of it could really amp you up, right? But take the positive, convert it to something positive. But I don't think people are able to really convert the negativity and convert it into something positive. Because you could listen to some music that's some ass kicking music, right? And it really helps you to work out. It helps you to it intensifies your workout, right? It helps you to really believe in yourself and believe you could overcome certain obstacles. But people aren't always using it for that. They listen to it word for word. They absorb it. They just absorb it. They don't listen to it, convert it to what they would what would help them, and then conquer the day with it. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it has to do with, the change in culture in terms of the music, and everybody wanting to be tough, right? Everybody not knowing what happens to tough guys. I've seen what happened to tough guys. I've seen firsthand what happened to tough guys. I've seen it. I've seen it since I was a kid, right? The toughest guys. And this is Jamaica we're talking about. So these guys that were tough, they'd find them laying, no life in their body, right? Their soul gone. You understand what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. And a lot of times people don't really realize the consequences of their action, especially if something hasn't happened to you yet. You might think it could never happen to you, but you don't use other people's examples to really sort of, use their mistakes and their shortcomings and their failures as an example of what not to do sometimes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't really mean to divert into that. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get back to what it is that we're talking about here. Owen says, yeah, definitely the most fierce, but the most respect since money came into plow. I work with a lot of Man U fans, and we say we respect each other because we are proper clubs, but used to be different. It did used to be. I don't think you're going to be respecting these guys this week. I think they're going to be upset with you, Owen. I went to Burnley versus Blackburn game yesterday. That's an old school fierce rivalry. There was 11 cards. Damn. Then today I went for some good food with friends and family in the evening. I had a darts tournament that I got to the semifinal of. It was a good day. I enjoyed it. Grateful for everyone around me. And everyone around you I know is grateful for you as well, man. And gratitude, remember, gratitude absolutely is the theme of the month this month, guys. Be gratitude, just be grateful for whatever blessings that you see. Be grateful, and even if you don't see any blessings, be grateful that you're able to breathe, see another day. Don't take anything for granted in life, guys. Nothing. My granddad, massive Rangers fan, says Owen. Hate Catholics. It's part of the blacks, a group, but I think it's ridiculous, man. All of that religious war and warfare and all of that sort of stuff. It really is ridiculous. But yeah, the Celtic versus Rangers is because I've spoken to people from Scotland. I've networked with a lot of different people from different places in the world. I've met people from all over the world. And yeah, they told me, listen, that people get done really dirty over that rivalry between Celtics and Rangers. My best mate plays for Blackburn. Oh yeah, Jake Garrett. Okay, he's on loan at the moment though. He had a few first teams last season. He's young though. Oh yeah, Jake Garrett. My cousin's son plays for Sheffield's academy, but he's really really young, really really young. But he's bossing it up there. But yeah, Jake Garrett. I don't really know too much about what's going on in the championship football. Well, let me see, Jake Garrett. Yeah, he doesn't pop up yet. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, he does pop. He has an Instagram. Okay. Oh, that's your mate? That's what's up, man. Yeah, he definitely looks young. He definitely looks young. He looks like he's like 19 or something. I don't think his age is up here, but he looks like he's like 19 or something. Let me see. Oh no, he was born 2003. So he's like 21. Yeah, so he's like 21. A few years ago, a guy asked me Rangers or Celtics, and I picked a random one. So he said, "Fuck you," and walked off. Yo, Sarah, are you bullshitting? Are you for real? What? See what I'm talking about, guys? Sarah, are you for real? I should probably just let the mustache just do its thing. It gets a little annoying always trimming it all the time and moving it. Yeah, it's that serious. For somebody to say that and walk off, because usually with football fans, it's usually about banter and just like talking crap. You know what I mean? They'll use it as an as a way to kind of talk crap to one another. But yeah, that one right there, Celtics versus Rangers, is like it's different. It's different from a traditional football rivalry. Hope he does well. It was a good game, to be fair. Owen 1-1. Not a win, but still 14 years unbeaten against them. That's what counts. God damn. What? Is who Black hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wasn't Blackburn was in the Premier League. 14 years unbeaten against them? Blackburn Rovers used to be a top Premier League team. So that's a great accomplishment, man. Congratulations. I hope we could do the same with Tottenham and Manchester United and Chelsea and whoever else and Manchester City and Liverpool and every other team in the Premier League. I hope we could go unbeaten against them for 14 years. I hope we could beat them all for 14 years. and dominate the league and dominate football for 14 years. That would be something to watch. Says, yay, have a look at him. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. It's true. I'm a blues soul. Reggae, man. I kind of don't understand people in 2024. Me neither, man. Me neither. We're lost. As a culture, as a people, we are. But again, it's the vibration and frequency that people tap into. So right now, it just so happens that negative frequency is what most people are like tuning into for whatever reason. But yeah, at some point in the future, that will change. And it will no longer be the dominant frequency that people are tapping into. Yay, have a look at him. You get the time, Liam. He's on loan at the moment. Okay, I read that one. Should I cut my beard seriously? Why don't you get a life, bruh? Says Gavin Lenhart. Okay, Gavin. It's how nice to have you here tonight. Um, yeah. Have a great night. See you later. Put Blackburn. He will put Blackburn after. He will, bro. He's only 21. Yeah, bro. No, I'm being for real, says Sarah. I said to him, I don't do football. And he went, well, just pick one. So I picked one of them. And of course it had to be the wrong team. He took it personally too. I bet he did. Play one of my songs, says Jedi Jingle Maker. All right, so we're gonna sign off with that one right there, guys. Had a phenomenal live with you guys tonight. It was fun. It was a fun live, not like our traditional sort of lives that we do here when we talk about certain, you know, different things. That, but this is live is but a stream, right? This is a life thing, right? Let's see the results of the poll at least, right? So still 53%, 104 people have voted. 53% say no, don't cut the beard. So the people have spoken. I will take that into consideration. If I do cut it, I won't cut it all off. Great stream and chats. Thrifty says bye. Have a great one, Thrifty. I love each and every one of you. Have a good night, Owen, Thrifty, Sarah, Liam, everyone. This was a spectacular live, and I always appreciate tapping in, tuning in, and chopping it up with you guys. Be kind to yourself. Say something positive to yourself before you go to your bed tonight. When you wake up tomorrow, do the same. Keep your frequency and your vibration high. Every day's a blessing. Every day's a blessing. Every time we step outside, be grateful for the ground you walk on. Be grateful for, you know, every little simple thing. Gratitude is the theme of the month this month, guys. Big up yourselves. Have a great night. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye bye.